Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, Messages from Venus. You guys, I have tried to position my camera, I don't know in how many different ways, and this is where I usually do like my recordings and stuff, but then you guys won't see the food. Like it's just a whole big mess. So clearly this is my little seafood boil that I did at home. And I went to BJ's today, and I got myself some, it's like one of these little $20 like bags of seafood. I put corn in it. So there is what you call it, I want to say these are called scallops. Then I have the snow crabs because I beat them up, and then I have the shrimp, and then I have the corn. I myself. I purchased it separately and then put it in here because I'm really not that big with sausages and stuff. So that's that. But we'll see how I maneuver this. But I hope everyone's doing fantastic. And of course my hair, I went to the salon after not being able to go to the salon and I don't know how long. I overextended myself with this paycheck, and I'm not even gonna stress myself because I know that something's gonna come along the lines where I'm gonna be okay, because I'm always overextending myself for other people, and I feel guilty when I do it for myself. So you know what, I overextended myself for myself. And this small little seafood boil, I told you guys I bought it at BJ's, but the bag is good enough for me so that I can have like a separate seafood boil and make myself like a shrimp pasta or like a seafood pasta for lunch, like in about a week or so, because it'll stay there and it'll be frozen. So anyway, I'm thankful that I was able to get this food for myself, that I was able to purchase the food for myself. And the sauce, I did it myself. I did it with, I can't believe it's not butter, lemon pepper, rosemary, some adobo, Goya adobo to put flavor and food and coloring in your food, and I onion powder, and what else did I do? And I and pieces of garlic. I smashed the pieces. Well, I cut them up, cleanse them, and then I smashed the pieces of garlic in here. So thank the universe, thank God for this food, and we're going to dig in. And I know it looks a little bit dry, but it's because all the sauce is all the way at the bottom as well. So let me open this up here, and we're gonna just talk, you guys. There's a lot of things going on social media, so by the time you guys watch this video, things will probably have hit the fan 1,000 times and then some. I did a good job. I should have recorded myself doing the sauce, but I don't know if I tell you guys all the time in my videos that my roommate has issues. Like, she's disabled, and disabled because not only because she's old, like she's on like SSI, but that's just noise. But she's disabled because she's like deaf from one ear and stuff. And I live in a house, I told you guys that 1,000 times, and I don't like to disturb her. So if I'm recording outside and I have like other roommates on the other side of the house, so if I'm recording outside, it'll disturb her, and I don't want to do that because I got into a small little riff with her because of the simple fact that I personally think she feels a little entitled because she has all these problems and stuff. So she feels entitled for people to like do things for her, even though everyone on the floor helps her with her issues. Damn, that's good. Everyone helps her with her issues. If she needs to get something from the store, if I need to go with her, etc. I'm always willing and able to assist, but sometimes it just gets a little bit too much where she feels like she needs attention right now. Her family members are her home attendants, and so, which helps because I feel like a lot of people don't have patience for people like her. It is what it is. I don't know. That's the reason why I didn't record me making the sauce. But it's pretty easy, y'all. It's pretty easy. Right. For those of you that want to try your seafood boils, I can't believe It's Not Butter is good because I want to say that it is butter. I don't know how they make it, where they get it from, but it has to be butter because it looks and feels and tastes like butter. So, I don't know what the scam is, but it definitely makes my heart beat a little bit less than the regular butter that I use, or whatever the case is. So I don't know. And just use I Can't Believe It's Not Butter and any seasoning that you might like. I really like lemon pepper. I like the way it makes the seafood taste. And it also doesn't hurt my stomach as much as like spicy Louisiana type-ish dishes or sauces might hurt my stomach. So that's good. But we're going to talk about current events, you guys. I'm going to give you guys my little opinion without giving too much either on what's going on with Iran and the United States. I know that a lot of people are going to feel sympathetic, and I'm one of those people where I feel sympathetic. Very, very sympathetic to what's going on, because there are a lot of people that don't know what's really going on behind the scenes. They don't know anything about the elites. They don't know anything about how governments work. They just know they're getting bombed and that they have to suffer. That's basically what they know. And some people might take that and like run with it. They might say, you know, we're going to start hating the United States, or we're going to start hating people from the United States because our people are getting bombed on a daily basis, or whatever the case may be. You know, you just never know how people are going to react to war, to famine, to hatred. So there's a lot of innocent people in the middle from the other side of the world. A lot of innocent people. And then on this side of the world, there's a lot of innocent people as well, because they might have family members on the other side, and they might not know like what's really going on, or maybe they do know what's really going on, or more inside scoop on what's going on the other side of the world than we do. So that's really good. I look a hot mess. It's fine. And I'm eating straight out of here. Yes, I am. That's some good stuff. The lemon pepper really kicked in, and the fact that I put some extra garlic in there really kicked in. Yep. Now, back to the story. I'm very sympathetic to all of that. However, I'm also sympathetic to the troops from our country, from their country, that are fighting for what they believe is righteous. I understand. But I also understand that I live in America. A lot of us here in America, I feel should do more research in regards to what a patriotic attitude is, who's on what side, who's not on the other side, who thinks what. Because I honestly feel like a lot of people, ooh, my shrimp just flew and I'm not going to go over there and get it. It's on the floor now. Anyway, but I feel like a lot of people from America are more sympathetic because we're not looking at the bigger picture. And I'm one of those people. I even text my friends like, oh my God, Donald the Duck did it again. This man is taking us to World War III. But then I'm like, Maddie, you know about alchemy. You read the Bible. You've read the Bible like a book. You understand what's going on. Stop it. Stop it. Don't feed into the crazy shit. No. Don't feed into the lies that have been told. Because you know exactly what's going on. And it's like I tell you guys all the time. Our biblical books, our spiritual books, are guides to what's going on. A lot of Christians, a lot of non-Christians are going to be like, oh my God, it's the end of the world, blah, 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 blah. But this was already written out. It was already, quote unquote, prophesized on that spectrum. I feel like people need to start like paying attention, because what's going to happen now? Countries can be conquered and divided very easily. We do not want America to be in another situation where we are conquered and divided once again. We don't want that. At least I don't want that. So I feel like we need to fight for our flags, okay? I feel like people need to start understanding what it means to live in a country, what it means to have a constitution, what it means to live in a country, take the benefits of that country, and then turn around and say, I wouldn't give face for this country. I wouldn't be there for this country. I understand a lot of people don't like Trump, but this is not about liking Trump or not. Excuse me. This is about what's the bigger picture. Who started it? I'm not going to sit here and tell you guys the story. Y'all gonna have to go ahead and research. Stop blaming things on Trump. Stop talking nonsense. Stop talking if you guys do not know anything about like political science, criminal justice, if you guys don't know anything about war, if you guys are not into religious texts, because this situation does have to do a lot with religion as well. You should, like, if you don't know anything about that, you shouldn't be giving your opinion. What I will tell you is that if you live in America and you're like, you're not giving face for your country that's fighting for you, that's retaliating against someone else's actions. Like, for example, if I pick an argument with somebody and I pick and I retaliate, then who's really wrong in the situation? That I feel like that's what you guys should be looking at. Who started it? How did they start? There's been a lot of videos that have surfaced from like friggin' 6-7 months ago, 9 months ago, a year ago, about how the Iranian government looks at our country, how they say they love Americans, but they just don't like the person that's running their country, etc. But these problems have been going on for years, okay? Years upon layers of years and years. And presidents upon presidents upon presidents that have not had the how do we call it in our country, that have not had the cojones to go ahead and tell somebody off. And tell other countries off, like Donald Trump. Okay? Well, I feel like that's what a lot of people kind of like love, but will never admit to themselves. Donald is doing a lot of things that a lot of other presidents did not have the audacity to do. But if you were the president of the United States of America and somebody's coming for your country, somebody's coming for your title, and you know that you're doing what's best for the country, that has been ran like a business for years upon years. Like the business that it is for years upon years, what would you do? What would you do? Because I feel like a lot of you guys are just talking to talk. I don't think that you guys are putting two and two together. I don't think people are analyzing what happened. You guys are just anti-Trump. Besides the fact that, let me get some water. Besides the fact that you guys are anti-Trump, there's currently a situation that's also happening in our country where our current president is being impeached. Now, he told you guys when Obama was in house what Obama would do if he wanted to start a war. Now, if he knew that way back then, do you guys really think that he wouldn't so I feel like I need to be seen for this, even though I look crazy. My camera, yeah, I have my hair is wrapped, but anyway, do you think that he wouldn't do the same thing that he told you guys Obama would do? It's because he was already thinking as a president. He was already there. Like, if this and this happens, this is what I'll do. If y'all try to get me out of office, this is what's going to happen. You guys, the man is not getting impeached anytime soon. Getting impeached takes a very long time, and I feel like people just don't know the laws, rules, and regulations, and you guys think it's funny. You guys think it's funny. I feel like you guys think it's a joke, and it's not a joke. It's not a laughing matter, because I'm not laughing. It's definitely not a laughing matter. We are not in a world war, officially. It's just us and Iran, as of right now. There's stop spreading memes about world war, because then that's what you guys are calling upon. Just in case you guys didn't notice, it's just two countries. Officially, as of right now, it's just two countries. A world war means that all the countries are choosing sides. We are going to war with multiple countries. Right now, that's not what's happening. These memes and things that you guys are putting out there, that's the type of energy that's being collected. So now you guys are moving the chessboard. Why are you doing that? If you don't want World War III, why are you doing that? Oh yeah, that's right, because you guys don't have the knowledge that it takes to be able to understand. Well, I'm not going to say you guys, because I feel like if you're watching this, is because you're in tune in some way, shape, or form. Okay? This has nothing to do with like immigrants anymore. It's like we're beyond and past that. Um, ooh. Okay, and I'm back to not being able to be seen. But look, I just really need to dig in here. And I probably won't eat all of this. This will probably be leftovers for another mukbang. Or whatever this is. Because I'm not big on like food eating and eating a ridiculous amount of food. Like that just doesn't work for me. It doesn't work for me. It doesn't work for my stomach. It just doesn't work. Well, so what I'm trying to tell you guys is stop blaming Trump for stuff. Do your research, okay? Know that there's fake media out there. Like I've mentioned to a few of my coworkers, like, yes, I'm afraid because if this war comes to American soil, it's gonna get crazy, and then it's gonna put people in a predicament where you guys are gonna have to choose sides. Like, I don't care like how much you hate Donald Trump. I don't care like what you don't like about him. The fact of the matter is that you live in this country, you take the resources of this country, you pay taxes to this country, and I feel like y'all need to stop being so hypocritical when you guys reside in this country. These are the rules and regulations that have been in place for centuries. Well, yeah, since this country was founded. Before y'all start going off on Trump, y'all better do your research. And before things get better, things have to get worse, because the things that have been put in place are going to take more than one term of 4 years to fix. Sorry. And then you know what's really was really gonna set you back, that in 4 years, well, in another few months, you guys are gonna elect another president, and this person is gonna be sitting there with all these problems, right? Or you guys realize he's not getting impeached, and what's gonna happen is he'll do another 4 years, because we're in the middle of war. We're in the middle of a crisis. And then after those 4 years, guess what's gonna happen? Some idiot is gonna going back to whatever we had before, and trying to undo what Trump did, just like all the other presidencies. And we'll be going back and forth because people want to be pleased. And how do you get elected? Is by lying and pleasing other people, and also getting the rich or middle classes votes, the elites voting for their president, or whatever the case is, because you guys know that you guys don't vote. I mean, you got your vote doesn't like, it matters, but technically it does not matter. And that's something else you guys have to realize. You don't live in a democracy. America is not a democratic state. We are a republic. If you look and read, we are a republic, okay? We branched off from the motherland, okay? We branched off from Britain. I don't know how many freaking years ago we had slavery here. Just do your research. We are a republic, okay? We branched off from the monarchy. Meanwhile, we still have states that are considered commonwealth. Come on, y'all better do your research. Yeah, we still have commonwealth here, just in case y'all didn't know. And then I feel like I'm going off a topic, but it's just things I feel like I need to point out there, so that these little pinpoints can, like, I don't know, ring a bell in your heads somewhere, and you guys can start doing your research. Am I happy that we are going to war? Yes. Am I happy that people are going to die because they're going to war? No. But I feel like we also need to understand that it's like I tell you guys, there's things, places, people put into place to play the role of certain things. Like, for example, our soldiers. Our soldiers sign up knowing, consciously aware that they might be sent out to war. That something might hit the fan and they might be sent out to war. So that's like a conscious thing that they know. Do they ever really expect that they're gonna go to war? No. Am I being absolutely cold? No, I'm being realistic. That's what happens. That is what happens. My heart goes out to everyone that is being deployed, to the families, for those of you for those families that have people that are being deployed. It's tough, it's difficult, it's a very difficult and ugly situation. For those of us that keep nagging and complaining about, oh, but Maddie, this is gonna take a lot of money, we're gonna look. There's a certain portion of the budget of the entire government that goes to military, okay, that goes to the military. That this stuff is already budgeted. We're not just throwing money in the air just to throw money in the air. And number two, just in case you guys didn't realize, every time we go to war, that's how we make money, is by going to war. I'm not gonna get into the details. I'm not gonna sit here and explain it to you guys. When we go to war, that is how this government makes money, okay? That's why this is not a democracy. This is a republic. What else that's important that I can pinpoint so that you guys can go out there and do your research and understand what's going on and understand what's happening, what's not happening, what to look out for. Like, if you live in big cities, like major cities, like such as myself, I live in New York City, so I know there's gonna be some sort of like fear looming over us at all times. Get yourself the Citizen app. It's gonna tell you. Sometimes I freak out, like I literally like have freaked out because we oh man, that's what I forgot. I forgot to freaking get my dental floss. Ugh, I went to BJ's and forgot two very important items. Anyway, what I was telling you is that I got an alert. I got an alert on the Citizen app, and it told me there was like a bomb or some sort of, like, not a bomb, a strange package. And those things really make my heart go crazy, because this is a very real situation. It's a very real situation. So I can't even fathom or imagine how people from the other side of the world, Middle Eastern countries, feel at this very moment in time when they get bombed day in and day out. They're in war, in turmoil, day in and day out. Another thing, that's something that you guys should take into consideration. So when you guys put food in your mouth, when I go out here and buy things for myself, consider us privileged and lucky. That those are the type of frequencies that you guys should be putting out there right now. Now, another big thing that you guys should look into is numerology. So they have an $80 million bounty on our president's head right now, meaning Donald Trump is worth $80 million for whoever wants to catch him and take the head to Iran. You guys, it's not going to happen, okay? That's number one. You're not gonna chop off his head and take it to Iran, somewhere in the Middle East, and go through immigration with a frozen head or some stupid thing like that, and fly it out somewhere. Okay, let's just think We gotta just let's just think. Trust me, they got me too, because it like sends shocks to your system. But if you know what's actually happening outside of the physical world, you guys would know and understand. So bring yourselves back to neutral and see the bigger picture, see the numbers, see the alchemical symbols. Now, $80 million flat. So that's 8 and then a whole bunch of zeros equals 8 when you add all of that up. So what does that mean? What does the number 8 symbolize to you? What does the number 2020 symbolize? Add those two and it equals 4. What does the number 4 symbolize? Okay, what does it mean? I feel like those are things that you guys should also look into. For those of you that are not into numerology, or don't know anything about what's going on, look at the dates, the times where things were announced. We have actually been preparing, and according to my most humble opinion and research, we've probably been preparing for this since Donald Trump got into the office, because he made a speech. Go back into his speeches, go look at listen to the speeches, like not just hear the speeches, but listen to the speeches and to what he's telling you without telling you. They were investing in the military. We're always investing in the military. However, this time he wanted to invest in a I guess, I don't know, I don't remember the exact words he used, but he wanted to invest in like I don't know, let's say astrological. So he wants to have a base outside of this physical world, somewhere out there to protect us from whatever it is that's happening. So he basically told you guys, we're not just battling a warfare within the planets, on the planets, but we're also battling the warfare outside of this planet. You guys need to start reading between the lines. This is not just about Iran. As above, so below. I am a true believer that there was some sort of war, some sort of something that happened in the ethers somewhere, and it's now happening here. Go research what Iran means, what the soil of Iran means. For those of you that are still thinking that it's about oil, you need to stop. You need to stop thinking that it's about oil, because we have a ridiculous amount of technology. Young Pharaoh just made a video about that. We have a ridiculous amount of technology. It's not about oil anymore, okay? We can easily go to Venezuela and ask them for oil. We can easily interrupt whatever was going on in Venezuela, cause less of a havoc of what's happening now, overthrow the dictatorship over there and take their oil if that was really the issue, you guys, okay? Because I know this, you know why? Because there's a lot of Venezuelan people that go to my country, which is another one of my countries, which is the Dominican Republic, and we get a lot of our light and our oil substances from them. And a lot of people that flee say that the country is filthy rich with oil, okay? So if we really wanted to if that was the resource we were after, then we would be there. This is it goes above and beyond that, okay? Look at how America also criticizes other countries for doing the things that we once did right here on our soil, and what's still happening outside of the United States. Like, there's still slavery going on outside of the United States. There's still people being tortured outside of the United States. Both female, male, kids, little kids, adults. Look at what's actually happening. Why would a country such as Iran have the capacity to give or want to give $80 million to somebody for their head, put a bounty on somebody's head? But look at how you're like, with what you can do with $80 million to that country. You can literally put gold on the streets and people will walk on gold with $80 million. Okay, that's what you're able to do, and look how your people are living. But you're telling me that that's more important? You guys have to think out of the box. You guys have to start paying attention. I feel you guys should start paying attention to things that are happening. Am I proud of humanity? Absolutely, because we're taking a stand. We're fighting back. We're not going to be, a superpower that's third in line when we have the means to take care of ourselves and be the superpower of all the superpowers. Right now, we are not. That is another reason why you guys have to look at this war. excuse me, you guys have to look at the holy war that, oh, excuse me, you guys have to look at the holy war that passed when George Bush was in office. What are the real reasons behind all of that? Stop saying, oh, Obama would have never, Obama would have never. Obama definitely did it. He definitely did it. Okay, was it Saddam Hussein? I think it was Saddam Hussein and that other guy. I forget their names. Was under Obama. That was under Obama's administration. Stop it. We definitely would. If we gotta take it there, we gotta take it there. What's the problem? So you're not listening? Oh, you don't want to listen? Oh, so you want to continue to disrespect? We're coming for that ass. That's it. Period. Point blank. Period. If you were in office and you had the pressures that these presidents have, if you had the pressures that the United Nations have, you wouldn't think about it twice. Because just like Queen Elizabeth has the crown and everything is more important, everything is important, but nothing is more important than continuing the crown and continuing her legacy. You would understand that you would take it there and then some, because you have to protect what's yours. Okay, you have to protect what's yours. You guys can't just say things just to say things because you guys are emotional. No, you guys have to have like concrete evidence when you guys speak about politics, when you guys speak about what's going on in the current events on this planet. You should be actually, no matter how much of a, as a, as a womanizer, he's a potty mouth, he just talks, says whatever he wants to say. No matter how much you guys think of, or what you guys think about our president, or how much you despise our president, you don't like our president, the fact of the matter is that he's giving face for you. Okay, there's a lot of presidents that have not given face for you, that don't care for you. And just like some people like Young Pharaoh might say, America doesn't really give two rats ass about their own people. But if worst comes to worst, guess who you're gonna be behind? And he was absolutely right. Guess who you're gonna be behind? Donald Trump. You're gonna be behind those stripes. You're gonna be behind those stars. You're gonna be behind the American flag. And you guys have to be proud of where you come from. Okay, this isn't conquer and divide anymore. That's not what we're doing anymore. This isn't World War I. This isn't World War II. We don't know the name of this war as of yet. So stop bringing in crazy stuff. Stop thinking about that. And I'm also happy because I'm proud, because humanity is taking a stand to fight for what they believe is correct. Okay, without having to want to wait for Captain Save-A-Hole, without having to wait for some other reincarnation of Mother Mary to give birth to some sacrifice, to a sacrificial lamb, because that's what you guys are asking for. Oh yes, oh you want the World War III. What if this is another war before World War III? Because right now it's just the United States and Iran. Like, who else want it? What's up? Who else wants it? But as of right now, that's, as far as we're concerned, that's where it stands. I'm proud that you guys don't want, Captain Save-A-Holes. You don't want Jesus Christ. You don't want Allah to come back and save all your asses from whatever you think is out there. Is the end of the world already happened? The end of the world as you knew it already happened. The end of the world's, already happened. 2019. Like, we're in a new century. Like, what? Hello? That's it. That's it. I mean, we're not in a century. We're in a new decade. That's it. The end of the world as you know it already happened. Goodbye. Happy New Year's. That's how that really works. You guys have to open up your minds. For those of you that don't know, you guys you must open up your minds to understanding what the quote-unquote end of the world means. What does it mean for you? What does it mean for other people? What does it mean when there's a full moon eclipse? Like, what does that entail when you want to talk about the end of the world? And why are you so comfortable talking about the end of the world as you know it? Okay, because where else are you gonna go and take your ass to reincarnate? To the heavens? The next thing you know, you get stuck in some sort of black hole, because there is no heaven as you think you know it. Okay, because as far as I'm concerned, a lot of you don't have your memory from coming from the ethers over here. Okay, so whatever it is that you think the heavens is, y'all better start doing your research. You should be meditating. You should be reading books. You should be trying to understand what's actually happening. Okay, this is above and beyond immigration. Okay, that whole let's make America great again is because we have fell behind as a superpower. That's what he's actually saying. Okay, listen, read to what he's actually saying. It's not oh, let's make America great again because we want slavery, because we want racism. We have been racist not only to our people but to other people from other countries for years, for hundreds of years at this point. At this point, we've been past 100 years at this point. Okay, so yes, yeah. It's above and beyond that. Okay, take people for what they say. Take people for face value. If they're telling you that they're assholes, if they're telling you I'm a racist, take it. Take the L. Take the loss. Take the loss and move to the side. Trust me, I just did it on my relationship. I'm gonna take the L. I'm gonna move to the side, and I'm gonna really see if I really wasn't pushing like I was supposed to push. You understand? Because you could only push so far out until either somebody stops you, or you take your own L, or there's some sort of like reaction to whatever you've been pushing towards. There's some sort of tower moment, and this is the tower moment. Okay, you're not gonna get this man out of office. Okay, you're not gonna get this man out of office. He's actually giving face for you. And the Democratic Party knew that was going to go down. They knew this was going to go down because he said it when Obama was in power. He's not a hypocrite. He already told you, face value. If I was in office and if I was Obama and he would do tan 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 tan, I'm going to do tan 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 tan. Well, this is the time for tan 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 tan. What's the problem? Clap back. We're clapping back. We're clapping. If you come for us, if you come for our base, if you continuously come for the American people or try to take over American soil, or you love Americans so much but you want to see us down, that's not love. That's not love. That's not, I'm sorry. I apologize on whoever's behalf. Whoever told you that was love, it's not love. The devil lies every day. Use a liar. The lie detector has determined that was a lie. So we're going to come for that ass. Like, what did you guys expect was going to happen? Anyway, I feel like I'm talking in circles. I'm going to leave the rest of this food for the video tomorrow, because I will be, making another video. Maybe talking about like Meghan Markle and like everything that's been going on over there with that situation. I'm proud of them also. Good for them. But as of right now, as of today, or whenever you watch this video, go and see what has been going on, like what is actually happening. Get your research and then give your opinion, and then educate your kids so that we don't go back to the Stone Ages, because America has gone back to the Stone Ages. We don't want that. We want to be number one as a superpower. We need to like up our game. And if it takes somebody getting blown, I'm sorry, okay, if it takes somebody getting, having to die, look, it's a warfare. For those of you that are religious, did you not say that we're experiencing a warfare? Okay, that's it. Period. That's it. We're experiencing a warfare. I'm not against any other religion. I'm not a racist. I'm not like in any way, shape, or form am I here to like say like, oh my God, like Muslim people don't like us, or Iranian people don't like us, or this and this and this. No, because I love and live for the melting pot. I love everyone the same, but there's some people out there that don't love you the same. They don't care. And if they have to start problems with somebody, they will start problems with you. It doesn't matter what race, it doesn't matter what religion, it doesn't matter what color you are. There's some people that are darker than me and in their mind are whiter than white. Why? Because they're empty. When I say white, I'm not saying, oh, you're just white out of skin complexion or being racist. No, it's just they're empty. They're empty. There's like a void here. Everything is an illusion. Okay, when light hits something, it gives off an illusion, it like, or it bothers your perception of things. That's what that is. So let's we're gonna give you the perception. We're gonna give you a different perception. Okay, we're gonna give you a different light. We're the light bearers. We're gonna give you a different light, because I just about had it. We're going to give you lights with colors so that you're able to see. Okay? We're going to give you the lights with rainbow. Because right now, this white light that y'all are shining, it ain't it. It ain't it, sis. And we have to get back on board with stop allowing other countries, other people, conquering and dividing our communities, conquering and dividing our country, conquering and dividing our presidents, our political parties. We're not gonna do that. That's not what we're doing anymore. And if people gotta roll, people gotta roll. If you're one of these dead bodies that has to roll, you're gonna have to roll. And I'm not talking about like soldiers. I'm talking about just in life. Like if somebody's coming for your plan and they have to go, and you have to push them to the side, or force them to step to the side so that you're able to accomplish that goal, you're going to do it with the pain in your hearts, but it's either you or them. So it's either America or another country. For those of you that live in this country, you should stand behind the flag. That's all I have to say. So power to the people. Power to we the people. So I wish everyone is having a great day. Please continue to water your life, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.